In this video, we're going to talk about how to input a 1099 miscellaneous income from the income screen. If you come down, you'll see 1099 miscellaneous. This could also be called self-employment income, which requires a Schedule C. And I'm going to show you the proper way to start a Schedule C if you receive a 1099 miscellaneous. If you don't receive the 1099 miscellaneous, but they do have self-employment income, you would start here first. But in this video, we're going to say they have a 1099 miscellaneous. So we're going to start there. And it's kind of like a W-2. You're just going to copy the 1099 from what you have. You got payer's federal ID number. And then the payer's name. And his address. And it will automatically populate your customer's name and their address. And so you're just going to come down. Most 1099 miscellaneous that you have is going to be non-employee compensation. So that's the one we're going to address today. You will get some that is in box 3 under other income. Those do not require a Schedule C to be filled out for self-employment, but if it's in box 7, it does require. So we're going to put the income in there. And usually that's the only thing you see on a 1099 miscellaneous as far as dollar amounts. So we'll scroll all the way down and then hit continue. And in this screen is probably one of the most confusing screens that we see from our customers trying to do this 1099 miscellaneous. When you get here, it's easy to quickly hit continue, but you have to look. It's asking you a question. Where would you like to add the income? Even though you put it on the 1099, it hasn't added the income to this tax return yet. So you can notice here it says create a new Schedule C income from business. Now, once you've put in the Schedule C, it'll automatically show that one here. So if you have, an example would be in construction, you have a business, or we'll say pressure washing, for example. If you do pressure washing for a dealership to clean their cars, you may have a 1099 from one dealer and a 1099 from another dealer. So you don't have to do a separate Schedule C for each one of those 1099s because it's the same business. And that way, when you put it in the second 1099, you would see, Joe's pressure washing here, and you would just click that. But since we don't have a Schedule C, we're going to create one. So you click there, and then you would put a business name there, and that's usually what is on the 1099. So. Usually this is the address of the customer. Business type and business code. It's easy I'm going to show you a shortcut to get this business code. If you know the business code, which is most of the times rare, you just put it in here. If not, you click here. It takes you to all the different businesses. So you see how long this list is. You can search and search and search. But in most computers, if you just hit Control F, it'll bring up this box right here that you can just type in what kind of business it is. And we know he does lawn care or lawn services. I do know that that's not in here. That's considered a specialty trade. So we'll start off by typing in specialty trade. And again, this is a list of all the specialty trades. You won't find lawn care in there. So just click on this one and notice how it populates the business code and all other specialty trade, and you would just hit continue. That will bring you to the Schedule C. Notice in the income, it should have already added the income from the 1099. So that's how you properly get your 1099 income over to your Schedule C. If they did not have a 1099, then you would add your income in either this box or in this box. So since ours is already added, we just want to come down and put any expenses that he has. Notice we've got general expenses. You would hit begin there. And here's a list of all the expenses that he could have. And we'll just go in and say he's got some advertising expenses. You can either put in, if it's only one, you can put in the amount here. If you want to itemize, he's got several under advertising. You could go here and you could put in a radio ad and then say that he has $500 there and hit continue, and then it will give you an option to add more, and it will total them for you and put them in this box. So then you can go down and add any other expenses that he may have, and then you hit continue. If he has car and truck expenses where he uses mileage, you would go in there and put that. So that's basically the Schedule C. You've got the income and then you've got the expenses. So then you would hit continue. And then if you needed to add another 1099, that's where you would add it at. And then hit continue. It brings you back to the income screen. So that's the proper way to put in a 1099 miscellaneous and attach it to a Schedule C.